Take two. Hi, this is Scorpion's Fatality, and I want to make this little video for anyone who travels by bus or just public transportation in general to go out to do a fursuit outing or just whatever. I want to give my little tips because I have and still do to take buses down to Pittsburgh and back. Now, I don't recommend if you're going to a convention and you're staying in a hotel, you go on a bus with all your stuff, unless it's like an absolute must, just because it's a very, very big hassle. Just taking this is going to be a very big hassle. So anyhow, I'm Scorpion. If you don't know me, I've been making fursuits for almost 3 years. Next year in May, we'll make 3. I basically made all my things except for those paws, and then my fox mini partial. Also, I'm not saying that this is the absolute method that you need to use. I'm just saying what works for me. So, first of all, I have my smallest pair of feet paws that I have, and I don't recommend taking your giant, big, clompy feet paws unless you know that they're comfortable. Now, I know some fursuiters are probably like, well, Scorpion, those are the only ones that I own. Now I understand that people like big feet, but they are very, very hard to transport. So if you can either make or commission, or hell, make sure you give the maker some comfy slippers. The only foam on this whatsoever are these toes. And a little bit on the side here. And none over here. But that's it. And the reason why you want smaller feet paws and comfy shoes is because your feet will start to kill you after a while, even if you have gel inserts. Now, if you have claws, make sure you reinforce them. Make sure that if you made these, reinforce around them. I still have to do that, honestly. Now, a good trick to do, because I have forgotten socks before, and oh boy, is it horrible. Take your socks, roll them up, shove them in your feet. And I like to use really long socks. I like to use socks that go above my ankles. And there we go. We'll set those aside. And now this bag, if anyone's wondering, hey Scorpion, what the fuck's up with this bag? And why does it look stupid? Now I bought this fabric at Walmart to make bandanas for fursuits, and that kind of fell through. And I was like, it's just so adorable. I don't know. I don't even remember what I was going to make with it. And as you can see, oh, wrong side. It has a strap on it. And all of this is handmade by me. Maybe in the future I'll make these and sell them, but I don't know. I think this took about 3 hours. I stitched over everything about 4 times. The zipper has only got 3 times. I wanted to use up that red thread as well as this would work to help transport. I had to transport 3 heads. So, yeah. But anyhow, so this is basically, it goes diagonal and I wear it over my shoulder. And it's like a sling almost. It's kind of like a duffel bag, but little bit different because the zipper is on the side. It's like a giant pillowcase almost. So, anyhow, this is what I transport my heads in, just because it's easier and it's faster. Because it's easier to just shove it in, be able to put it on my back, and go. Now, Moonglow over here, I'm taking him to a charity event very, very soon. And as you can see, he's freaking huge. And if you want a comparison, this is my bottle from Monster Cat. Put it next to him. He big. So, my issue with him is how big he is. And now that's the problem with fursuit heads. They can't always be small and compact. Sometimes you'll get giant heads. I'm sorry, I was looking for something. The nice heads are the smaller heads. This one was made by Wild vs. Kings. Yes, I own him. I paid for him. Shut up. But the thing is, you can't always have just the small, nice heads. Because sometimes you want to take your giant heads. And that's okay. Just be aware that you might need to make a custom bag for it. Or commission a custom bag. Because trying to shove these in a tiny, tiny backpack, like even a normal size backpack, that's a miniature one. It's not going to work. You will warp the shit out of your foam. And what do I mean by that? I mean it'll start bending. As if you can see, why is that bend? It's warped. So yeah, be very, very careful. And yes, I know, his eyes look horrifying, but whatever. So, now, I'm not going to put anything in my bag right now. I just wanted to show what it is. Now, if you want, you can actually get a pillowcase and just add a zipper or something to the top. And then just add a little strap to it. Or 2 straps. Whatever. Whatever floats your boat. It's your choice, not mine. But just make sure it fits. If you want to use a pillowcase, I recommend using maybe a body pillowcase that you can buy at like the dollar store or Walmart. Because it has a pre-zip on the top. And all you'd have to do is just sew on some straps. And sewing is very simple. I promise you. If anyone wants a tutorial, there's tons on the internet, and I can do a tutorial. Just let me know. So, now, pause. I still don't know who fucking made these. Apparently, Icy Paws. I don't know. Whatever. Move my lanyard. But, anyway, I bought these in Anthrocon 2017, and I never got a card from her, and I have no idea who made them. And it bothers me. She had a Grey Duchy pre-made. Jeez. So anyway, these lovely paws, they are actually very comfortable, and like I said, you want a comfortable fursuit. You don't want to be uncomfortable. If something's not right, then switch parts. I know people are probably going to say, but Scorpion, that's what my character has. It's not comfortable to wear, but it's what my character has. My character has hooves, and the hooves that I made for him bruise the shit out of my arms. So, whenever I got these, I was like, oh yes, I don't care. Now, a lanyard with your character's badge. Yeah, self-explanatory. And I have a button that says he, him, because my characters keep getting confused for a girl. I don't know why. Totally don't know why. It couldn't be the pink fur or anything. But in all seriousness, I recommend having a character badge, and I recommend having their name, their gender, their species, whatever the hell you want. Now, moving on to my gear. Now, I fold it out nice and neat, and you might be like, Scorpion, but why would I have to wear that? Wouldn't I have to wear this? Well, the thing is, you can have it prepared for when you're going to. Mine is just a, I found this at a thrift store. It was same vintage as Paul. And I had a second one that was too small. It was the same exact fabric. And since this was kind of a small, this is still a small size. I actually took that second shirt and I just sewed it to the bottom to lengthen it, and it worked wonders. It just has to be a spandex material. And this is semi-thick, so that's good. Now, these are just tights. These are stretchy tights. And the thing is, people might say, but Scorpio, why don't you need Under Armour? Well, you should have Under Armour, but you know what? I don't have $100 to spend on a shirt and pants. So, yeah. I don't care. Now, your fursuit brush. I do recommend getting a carabiner. One of these clippy do things, whatever. The thing is, you want to have your fursuit brush on you, but you can put it, if you have a backpack, put it in the backpack. Now, I would say, oh yes, and then bring your wallet and bring water and all this stuff, but that's really up to you. Make sure you bring snacks, though. Just don't bring a lot. Have them in little, like, plastic baggies. Now, the bodysuit. You might be wondering, but Scorpion, how do I transport this? It's freaking huge! Now, the trick to transporting a bodysuit, if you can, is to wear it. Or just stuff it into a bag as best you can. So, yeah. I really don't have advice because with me, oh boy. I'm so used to transporting plantigrade suits, and I promised I would wear Moon, and I kind of regret making this a digi. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope this little crappy video helped somebody. And make sure you take water bottles, though. And know where the water fountains are. Refill your water bottle. And make sure you take a big drink. Just make sure that you don't just, what's it called? Make sure you're not chugging cold water because your body will go in shock. I can tell you from experience. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I'm sorry this kind of went on a long time, but you know what? Hey, it's better to know than to not. Also, make sure you have a little bag with you. I recommend these tiny backpacks. They're quite wonderful. That and they're much easier to carry than a big backpack. So yeah. Anyway, bye.